The Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus are already great phones with a lot of features that we could keep talking about. But here are some apps that I feel can make your phone even more productive and a lot more fun to use. The first app that I want you guys to have is something that's really unique only to the Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus. It's Wallpix Note 10 Wallpapers, and that takes advantage of the punch-hole camera in the center of the screen. These wallpapers are exclusively made for the Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus. So get the wallpaper app, the link is in the description below, and just go through these wallpapers that are made specifically for your Note 10 punch-hole cutout. And while downloading might not be free, setting up the wallpaper is. Using the bottom nav on the Note 10 and 10 Plus could be difficult if your hands are small. What if you could have all the actions on the right or the left edge? Depending on how you swipe and at what angle you swipe, you can have different actions happening on the screen. So whether it's going back, home, or calling your recent apps. That's where this app called One Hand Operation Plus, made by Samsung, allows you to configure the left and the right edge of your screen with a lot of options. And depending on how you swipe, you can set them. So here's a list of multiple swipe actions that you can configure, whether you swipe straight, diagonally up, or diagonally down. It's actually very, very helpful. And you can set what happens when you long swipe. So you can actually have 6 actions configured per edge. So 6 on the left and 6 on the right. So if you go back, you can see that there's a right handle and you can have either the same actions or completely different. Of course, you might not remember all. Also, you can completely customize the position, the width, the size, the activation area, all of those things. And the app is absolutely free, made by Samsung. Assuming all you Note 10 users are productivity freaks like me, there's this app called Firefox ScreenshotGo. It's a one-touch screenshot widget that lets you bucket your screenshot into specific folders, like I could create work, memes, and quotes of screenshots that I take. And the best part is I can search for specific words in that screenshot and I can get to it. This next app is probably the simplest way ever to take down a task or a note or a reminder. So it sits on your home screen like a widget. You add the note, add an alarm for it if that's what you need for the specific date and time, and when it goes off, it just presents with, a tone or a vibration as you prefer, and you can dismiss or snooze it. It's called Notes Widget Reminder and it's absolutely free. Just open the app, it will give you the option to add, and you can just add that widget on your home screen and you're set. Coming to the next one, how would you like your lock screen to look like this with app shortcuts? Or your notification panel to be as colorful and as customizable as this one? Or your recent apps menu to, look like cards or a grid or a really nice looking carousel? Or give more powers to your navigation bar with just a lot more utility. The app is called Good Lock and it's available in the Galaxy Store, not the Play Store, and it's made by Samsung. It lets you customize your lock screen. For example, you can long press on that, click edit, and then you can change the various positions of elements. You can change the background, the type of clock you have, and what items should be visible. You could go to Quick Panel Store and again over there you could long press on one of these options and edit them, customize them if you don't like the preset ones already. So you can change the colors, the opacity, what should a highlighted button look like, what should a disabled button look like. You could go into Task Changer settings and determine what kind of animation style or presentation style you want for all your recent apps that you have. It's a must-have for your Galaxy Note 10. The second last one in the list is called Post-it Notes. Essentially, it's like your workspace. You can have multiple projects and each project could have its own pinup notes. For example, I've created something like design tasks, and which has to start, things that are in process, and things that are already done. And I can move various cards from one point to another. So if something's moved from to start to in progress, I could just move them back and forth. And I could just edit these cards on the fly. So, and it's where the S Pen also comes in handy. You can choose from various pen styles. You can have the eraser. You can edit them. And once you're done, you just hit that tick on the right side and you're all set. Oh, and also if you've got like a bunch of Post-it notes in front of you, you can just click a picture and it will create a board for you. That's pretty cool. And if you just want to add like a new note, just tap on that plus sign on that new note, select a pen, and you can just write and you can add to your project board. And if you want it to be in particular one, just drag and drop. And the last one is to have a calculator as an edge panel. It's so stupid to even look for calculator in your app drawer. It's just something very, very handy, but it's not there by default. So slide your edge panel, click on settings, and then go to Galaxy Store. Look for calculator. If you don't see it, search for it, and then just hit install. It's free of cost, and it's something really handy. So go for it, guys.